Hi again, guys. So it's the morning, and you know what I like to do in the morning? I like to look at some baseball cards. I want to welcome all my new subscribers. I got several over the past few days, and for the subscribers, for those of you who have subscribed in the last month or two, I just wanted to point out that I have shown a lot of my collection early on, and you might want to check out some of my older videos. Because I showcase a lot of great sets. So if you haven't done that, some of my older videos don't have that many views, so I don't think a lot of people have checked them out, because I probably had 1/fifth of the subscribers that I have now. So I just wanted to tell you that I collect just about everything. I mean, I love all cards. Baseball, football, hockey, basketball, even have some non-sports, have Olympics. I mean, you name it. I have it. And I don't have the most expensive collection. I mean, if you own the Honus Wagner, your collection's worth more than mine. And I don't have the highest grade collection. I'm more about the cards. I don't have to have a 10 in every card. So with that all being said, I thought I'd show you some kind of obscure cards from the 80s now. Wanted to start off with this Ryan Sandberg. And this is a Thorn Apple Valley card from his rookie season. They also make a Red Lobster that's identical to this. They sell for a pretty penny. They're not cheap. I have a couple, I was a Johnny Ray fan. I have his bat back here that I believe was in his 1986 card, potentially. But they make these old cards that from like Venezuela, from the Winter League and so forth. So I have this one. It's a pretty cool card. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think he was runner-up for Rookie of the Year behind Steve Sachs. They both came up in '82. This is a little cutout of him, and they issued these in the All-Star programs. And I believe this one's from '83. And I wanted to show you a A's set you might not be familiar with, and these are the Granny Goose. These are from 1982. They came with an A's sticker. And here's the Ricky Henderson. That's what these look like on the back. Granny Goose cookies, I guess? Man, they put baseball cards in just about everything. So this is a complete set of these. Just run through them quickly to show you the players that are in here. Good picture here. Few more. And your manager, Billy Martin. And they did make them the following year too, and I do have the Ricky Henderson. I showed that on another video. And I tell you what, I love these cards. I know you could pick these up pretty inexpensively, but man, I love these things. And that's the 1981 Fleer Star stickers. This is the checklist with George Brett. And here's the regular George Brett card. And here's an autographed Greg Luzinski. Rick Cerrone autograph card. There's Ricky Henderson. The Antelope, Omar Marino. I have his game used bat back there too. Nolan Ryan. Pete Rose. Shannon got me a nice Johnny Bench here. Eddie Murray. Ken Griffey. Willie Stargell. George Foster. J.R. Richard. Jim Bibby. His brother was Henry Bibby, played for the 76ers. Jim Bibby was actually taller than him. Phil Garner. Scrap iron, they called him. So we got those. And then they issued these credit cards too. So, I had a few of these growing up. I ended up with some. These Perma Graphics. They made them in 81, 82, and 83. And what's fun to collect, and I've shown these two pretty recently, is they have the, I guess they're proofs. So there's the George Brett, and there's the Reggie Jackson. So those are the proof cards of those. Mike Schmidt, George Foster. Man, back in the 80s, I picked up every card I could get my hands on. I didn't care. Every set. I don't have a whole lot from 82. I have, going back, they also made All-Star cards. So that's what the All-Star cards look like. That's the only one I have from 81, but I do have the proof of it as well. You can see the square, so that's before they cut it. And then they made these in 82. And they have the most rare versions of these in 83 that are real dark. So there's a Bill Madlock. You can see how dark they are. These are the gold versions. And these are the rarest, and they would carry the most value. There's a Steve Carlton. So those are pretty cool. I think it was 1987 when Hostess issued these cards. That's Tony Pena, one of the greatest defensive catchers I ever watched. And he was fun to watch. And do you guys remember those little pins? I think they were from 1990. Well, here are a couple proofs of them. That's the Nolan Ryan. And that's a Doc Gooden. So those are the photos they use to for the pins. And does anybody remember these what are they? King B discs? So you got Wade Boggs and Darryl Strawberry. Were these the King Bee? Was that the beef jerky that you used to put in like a dip? I think that's where they came. They were at the bottom of a beef jerky can they made so you feel like you were chewing. And I know these never carry any value, and it's a shame because I just love the pop-ups. Look how great these are. They made these a few different years. I have the complete set of the one year, I think it was 87, where they had the tall ones. But these are great. I always love the pop-ups. You know, they remind me of the 64. And we'll finish off here. When were these? 1984 Gardeners. If you were a Brewers fan, you get these cards. Paul Molitor. Some good players in here. And I forget the name he went by. What was his name? Pete Vukovich. He played the guy on in the movie Major League. the Charlie Sheen that would always homer off as Charlie Sheen. And these were issued by Topps, so they're Topps cards. So, that's it for now. Again, welcome to, if you've just subscribed to my channel, I hope you enjoy, and I hope you go back and check out some of my other videos. I've shown, most of what I have. I tend to show more baseball just because I get more views and people seem more interested in that. And I do put things on if somebody requests something. So if there's something specific you wanna request, feel free to put it in the comments. The way my cards are stored, I have a hard time. Some people want to see every card I have of one player, and that's really difficult for me. I have to go to 100 different boxes, and so that's kind of tough because the way I have my cards stored is I store them all by set and year, and that's why you'll notice that I do a lot of I'll pull out a box of 1970 Topps or 64 Topps or whatever, and I just run through them because that's how I have them stored. So it's difficult for me to do all my autographs or all one player, things like that, or all one team. I have probably one of the most extensive Pittsburgh Pirates collection around. I mean, I have tons of stuff, but it'd be virtually impossible to show it all, at one time. So anyway, I'm rambling, so thanks for watching. Have a great day.